Hello and welcome to the TLC World Coffee Break. Now today I want to pose a question. Does the Bible have anything to offer people in today's world? This seems a perfectly reasonable question when your hard drive has crashed, you're stuck in a gridlocked traffic jam, or you've just lost your job. Sure, it may have been relevant to shepherds and scribes in ancient times, but does the Bible have anything to offer this complex and sometimes violent world we live in? Now add to all this the skeptics who argue that the Bible is riddled with errors and that science has the answer to everything. After all, hasn't it been proven now that evolution is a fact? And so the idea of creation in the Bible is just a throwback to a barbarian and superstitious ancient world that knew no better. Now you might wonder why I know the skeptics' argument so well. The answer is simple. I was one myself until I began to check things out and look at the evidence. The first thing I learned is that the Bible checks out historically and literally. Evidence from archaeology continues to confirm that what we read in the Bible is a true record of events. Also, literary critics, a group of scholars who study the truth of texts and writings, conclude that the Bibles we have now are 98% true to the early scriptures. Also, despite what the scientists tell us, there is absolutely no foolproof evidence for evolution, and the best we can say about it is that it is an untested theory. So what about the argument that Bible-believing Christians just need a crutch in life because they can't cut it in the real world? Well, I could point to King David, one of the heroes of the Bible, who at the age of 16 overcame the giant Goliath in face-to-face combat and became the ruler of the greatest nation existing in his time. However, closer to today, Simone Biles, winner of 4 golds at the 2016 Rio Olympics, Academy Award-winning movie star Denzel Washington, rock star Justin Bieber, and Elizabeth Warren, one of the Democrat front-runners for the presidency, they are all Christians. This is just a snapshot, and there are many more highly successful people who are solid believers. In fact, the skeptics' arguments do not hold up, and the Bible stands strong in the face of them. Also, the Bible is the best-selling book of all time, and today remains the world's most read book. With over 5 billion copies sold, it obviously has something to offer this world. I believe there are 2 promises in the Bible that capture key aspects. First, in John 14:27, Jesus stated to his disciples, "I am leaving you with a gift, peace of mind and heart. And the peace I give is a gift the world cannot give. So don't be troubled or afraid." Now this applies to all who choose to be his disciples today. The second is from Jeremiah 29:11, which states, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Actually, the Bible offers the perfect antidote to a stressful world. Reading it and accepting its truth allows the believer to access the promise of peace of mind regardless of the circumstances they find themselves in. Also, when we accept the truth of God's word found in the Bible, we can be confident that no matter what we face in life, He has a great plan for our lives and will bring it about in His time. So if you're not already doing so, why don't you join the ranks of all those who take the most read book in the world seriously and experience the peace and bright future that's promised for you too? Many thanks for joining me for this week's coffee break. Until next week, God bless.